Coming off its big win over a ranked Michigan team, Indiana volleyball is in for a major test. The Hoosiers visit 3 ranked teams all on the road in Purdue, Minnesota, and Wisconsin.
I think it's important to give yourself a few seconds of celebration, but right now we're back on reality, focused on Purdue this Saturday. So it was a great win, but I think we're moved on and we're focused on the next game.
I think it's really important, like Coach always says, we can't think that we've arrived at all. Like, we always have to be focusing on the next match, and that just happens to be Purdue this weekend. So I think we're keyed in on them now and watching film and knowing their tendencies so that we can come out and get another win.
It's funny because if we would have taken care of business on a couple 5-gamers, we could have been 7-3 in the conference or 8-3 in the conference, but you don't deserve to win matches until you train like you deserve it. We went hard, really hard the last few days. I told them I'm kind of over it. I'm done babying them. Like it's now or never. You got to make a push. You got to train like crazy, and we've got 7 ranked teams out of the last 8 matches. It's insane what they're about to go through. So as opposed to backing down from it, I want to train right the way through it and play as hard as we can.
Have a good one, brother. All the best, dude, man. Okay. We just want it deep. Understand the Atkinson thing. We'll stay in it until I pull us out of it and just compete. Make sense? Okay, let's go.
The Hoosiers didn't get off on the right foot, dropping its first set in West Lafayette. But a strong second set start leading to a 14-6 IU advantage put the Hoosiers in a good place to battle back.
It's what it is. I told you, we play like this from the jump. You guys got gears in you. That's why I'm salty all the time. Do what you do, right?
Indiana used its hot start to fend off Purdue in the second set, taking it 25-22 and heading into the locker room deadlocked at 1.
We hit some balls that were real. The communication was better. So there were some things that were good. You're in a dogfight now, man. You know they're going to play better. Atkinson's not going to be bad all night. But again, the 1 or 2 times we made adjustments, we're in the right spots. The matchups are the right thing. Now it's about executing.
Indiana was able to push 5 sets on the road, but ultimately it was Purdue who kept the Monon spike in their hands. Things wouldn't get easier for Indiana as they traveled to Minneapolis to play the number 3 ranked Gophers.
It's their senior night. This place is sold out at 6,000 people. It's going to be an unbelievable environment, and it should be fun, right? That's the most important thing. I want competitive people. I want people who want to enjoy this stuff. There's nothing to be fearful about. They're a really good team, but you have to show up and compete and play hard, right? In this conference, you can't just show up and hope. Hope is not a strategy. Maybe 3 things, right? I think we got to serve really well to be in it. I think we got to play really fast to be in it, and then you have to compete like crazy, because if it's a 50-50 ball or a down ball or a tip or a roll or Triple S dumps a ball, it's how desperately you want to keep the ball off the ground.
It was all Gophers as they took the match 3-0.
Right, it's a championship level program that does things right all the time, and the gap between them and us is very big. So, did you play hard? No question about it. Did you compete? I was proud of that. I hope you're honestly starting to look at the fact that if you do what we ask and train you to do, you can be in matches with the best in the country, and the gap, although big, is not that big.
A trip to Wisconsin ended the Hoosiers' daunting road trip, but for Victoria Brizak, this gave her the opportunity to come home as her family was able to see her play.
Volleyball actually was one of the later sports for her, probably 7th grade. But she fell in love with volleyball between 7th and 8th grade and started to show some talent with it.
We are crazy, sarcastic, funny, the entire family. There are very few times that we had meals together as a family growing up, just because the nature of 3 of us being involved in sports and my poor mom having to chase all of us around. But whenever we did, it always ended up in someone having to run to the bathroom because they were about to pee their pants or, something like that. So we're all really, really close, and this one's weird, but I love them to death.
Unfortunately for the Brizaks, they didn't see a Hoosier win in their homeland.
I thought you competed, you did some nice things. I think from the outside in, people are like, hey, they've got some nice pieces, they play kind of hard, Wisconsin's pretty good. The question is, where do you guys want the program to go, all right? Because it's been decades of being kind of okay, and then scoring, it was 37 points the program scored last year at Minnesota. So this year you get to 50-something points, and people are like, oh, you guys are really okay. Do you not want to go on the road and pick these people up? but then it doesn't just happen. It's not microwavable.